advice and insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted picture so right. Love to with a real critical. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of it can sleep. The words you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. I am. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show. Always on a roll. Skylights in the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah. The radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah. Keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on a roll.
and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked nation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What is the deal, Raider Nation, man? Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance with your boy Lunatic Raider, man. We're going to talk about our Raiders and moving forward. What's did is what's done. We sweep away that last punk-ass game with the Bears. Now we move on to going to Indianapolis and facing the Colts, who were undefeated until this past weekend where they took the L. I got a little snippet from you from the Rush podcast with Max Crosby, his feelings on the game, and looking forward from there. And what in this monumental game with his first ever interception, we're gonna hear that. But first of all, man, before I get started, I want everybody out there for Sacktown Raider Mike to go ahead and put out prayers for him and his family. They admitted his mom into hospice, so now it's, you know what I mean, is that part of life that we all don't want to face, but we have to. Please have prayer hands in the chat, man, for Sacktown Raider Mike, man, and his family, man. And hey, prayers go out to you, brother, man. Be strong. Be the strength for those who don't have it. But man, we just pray for you and hope that you make it through this this ordeal, man, which a lot of us, everybody in life is going to face. And as long as we have each other as the nation, man, we can lean on each other for support, man. So with that being said, man, hey, prayers up to you and the fam, man, for real. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. We in the building. Let me get into it, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Like I said, man, it's only one nation. Robert Pena in the building, man, and you already know.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
Yes, indeed. S.A. Big Dog in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Yeah, I hope it don't get too ugly, man. You feel me? I hope we get it right before we keep getting it wrong. That's all I can say, man. Shout out to Sacktown Raider Mike in the chat, man. Appreciate you, my brother, for real.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
Huey P in the building, man. You already know he coming back with it.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
Willie Darwin in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for pulling up. Yeah, hard loss, man. We that was ours. That win is in our hands. And boy, I tell you, and I heard that one of the defenders from the Bears said that the long snapper was tipping them off, so they knew when to get the jump. But still, he went untouched off the edge, off the line to get that block, and somebody should have put hands on him. One little hand, just chip him, and he wouldn't have gotten there in time. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Ain't no sense in crying over spilt milk. We just either pour another glass or just take the whole jug. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. Let me continue on, man, with everybody in here, man. We doing our thizzle on this Tuesday afternoon, man. Shout out to everybody. Let me see who else we got up in the building, man. Be out in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. Let me see. Billy Davis in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eric Holloway in the building, man. Salute to you, man. Hope all is well.
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. You already know what it is, man. For real, for real. Let me see. Who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky one time? I'm trying to catch up with y'all. I was trying to get things set up with this little video because I got hit with copyright for doing the Rush podcast. So I'm just rocking with the audio and just have a cover photo on top of it, man. But I just want y'all to hear what Max had to say on his podcast. For real, for real. Bubba people's going to turn shit around. I mean, it's not too late, bro. Like, and Bonsignor wrote a story and showed that what we're going through now is exactly what Pete Carroll did with Seattle and USC. So I mean, we'll see. Like we know, he said the first 4 games, things going to start settling. You're going to start seeing what the team is. We know, and everybody want to say, well, the only reason why Ashton Genty had a good game because he went against a horrible run defense in the Bears. But if that's the case, why he's the only one to rush as many yards as he did? You know what I mean? We can't be. That's excuses. Like there's positive excuses and there's negative excuses. You know what I mean? Well, the reason why we didn't win because we was on the East Coast. You know what I mean? But now you're trying to say the reason why that Genty had a good game is because we played the Bears. Genty would have had a good game if you would have gave him 21 carries in all the other games too, because he was ripping off chunks. You know what I mean? He had half the carries, so half the yards. What he was getting, about 50 yards the other game on like what, 11 and 10 carries? You give him 20 plus carries, he will break 100. And we've seen it. He time after time, even every team we played so far this year, he breaks the first contact. He's always getting positive gainage unless the offensive line giving up. And one thing I noticed about the O-line, JPJ is needed on that offensive line. Without him, we're trash. 2 weeks compared to this week, we've seen it. We're trash. You know what I mean? So JPJ stay healthy. And speaking of health, Colton Miller. What was once believed to be a high ankle sprain is not just a high ankle sprain anymore. He has a hairline fracture. So I heard someone such as Hondo Carpenter say that either they're going to go look free agents or they're going to make a trade. The other avenue, I know people say Charles Grant ain't ready, but baptism by fire might be the indication unless you reach for somebody that's off the practice squad and bring them up. So we're going to see how this unfolds. Who's going to be the replacement for Colton Miller for this weekend against Indianapolis and going on forward, because I think he's going to miss some weeks. He's on IR. You know what I mean? Colton Miller. So, man, it might get ugly. It depends on if they can find a replacement at left tackle that can at least fill the void and give some kind of protection for Gino. And Gino got to do better too, bro. We all know this. He knows this. He keeps singing the same tune, but I'm tired of dancing to that song. You feel me? I'm tired of dancing to that song.
There you go. There you go.
Shout out to all y'all in the chat, man. Let me see. Raider Goon in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Thank you for pulling up. Let me see. Raider Paul in the building, man. Salute. Dropping that what on you?
Matter time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Y'all be patient. Just be patient. The first 4 games, we're going to feel ourselves. The next 4 games, we're going to still feel ourselves. No, we'll see how he does. Like I said, history shows this first time getting down with a team. It's some maneuvering you got to do. This is not exactly the 100% roster that they want, but you only can play with what you have. You know what I mean? I always stay optimistic because I'm knowing how life gets at you. You know what I mean? You can just throw up both your hands and give up, or you can continue to fight through it and figure out the problems and fix it and solve it, because we all know. I think the way this team is built with the defense, the way they're playing now, and the run game, the possibilities. Oh, yeah, and Mostert is now named running back too. And I love that combination between Genty and Mostert, because they got off Sunday. They got off Sunday with that combination rather than having Zeus out there. So that was another change they made. There's still things you can do. The roster, like I said, we weren't that far away from being 3-1 right now, to be honest with you. We should have won the Chargers game. We should have won that one, but, you know, it is what it is. Bears, we should have won that. Even with the turnovers, we had that game in our hand due to the defense and the run game. Now, just imagine once everything comes together, Gino, stop trying to do too much and just deliver the ball. Keep your eyes open. Look for your open men. You overlooked Thornton like, 2-3 times during the game when he was open deep. So it's like, man, you got to, if they're going to give you 5-6 yards, man, take that shit, bro. You ain't got to try to go, if they give you 6, you're going to try to take 15. Come on. They want you to do that. You're throwing it into the teeth of the defense. You know what I mean? So it's a lot that Gino got to do. We know Gino can have good games, but like they said, this is the Geno Smith you're going to get. Everybody say bench Gino. We're going to bench Gino, right? Do you think Pickett gonna come in here? Okay, okay. I guarantee you, and it's been a known fact. Small-handed quarterbacks are easy to strip sack. Easy. Why you think Derek Carr had so many fumbles in his career? He didn't have big hands. He didn't have big hands. Now you hollering for Pickett, but like I say, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for, because 3 interceptions can turn into 2 interceptions and 3 fumbles. So be careful what you ask for. Like I said, just like Devontae Adams learned the hard way going to the Jets, thinking that hey, the grass was going to be green. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. You get Bino. I mean, we just need Geno to get better. We need Geno, and it's not like he's trash. He's just making bad decisions. It's just bad decisions. His mobility is giving us action. I didn't see him he made great plays. But then again, I see him rush and try to get off the ball and try to go in between 2-3 defenders on one receiver and thinking that in his mind, I can get it. I'm glad you're confident, but sometimes there's a thin line between being confident and being stupid. You gotta take take the no-brainers. That's the passes you gotta make, bruh. You don't have to be a superstar. I know you want to try to put your team on your back, but sometimes that mentality kind of leads you down a path of destruction. I'm forcing yourself to be a hero. You can't force yourself to be a hero. Now you can make a play that might make you a hero, but don't be intentionally trying to be a hero. Be an intentional quarterback. Make your completion. I mean, somebody that's over 70% completions, that's telling me you do more right than wrong. That's like out of 10 passes, you making 7 and only missing 3. I'll take that all day long. You know how many quarterbacks in this league is nowhere near 70%? There's only a handful. That's when it comes to passing in the passing game, the real directive to what they're trying to accomplish and not try to do too much. And that's what Geno got to understand. You don't have to be the hero, bruh. Sometimes it's okay to let Genty be the hero, or let Jacoby Myers be the hero, or Brock Bowers. Let them be the hero. You can give them the ball to be the hero. You know what I mean? I see this shit all the time. These quarterbacks be trying to, they get too cocky. Be confident, not cocky, man. Come on now. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Let me continue on. Oh, we got my brother in the building, man. You know who it is.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.
D-Nice in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Time and Time magazine in the building, man. The new guy on the block, man. Welcomes and man, appreciate you for subscribing, man. For real, subscriptions are going up. For real, for real. Let me see who else we got going on. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Billy Davis, I got Eric Holloway in the building. Eric Holloway says I'm going to Vegas on the 12th. We better beat the Titans. Man, say that shit again, brother. We better beat the Titans for real. And come on, you ain't got to. Hey, say less, man, because I'm knowing you got a rookie quarterback. Like I told y'all, everybody was talking about Cam Ward. I said Cam Ward would have been around the 6th or 7th quarterback in the year before draft, last year's draft. He went number 1 overall. So that just tell me that, hey, Tennessee was desperate and they still got how many wins? Let me see how many wins they got. Let me count them. None. You know what I mean? None. That's what you're going to go through. That's exactly what you're going to go through. You thought, and everybody wants to compare him to Patrick Mahomes. Come on, bruh. What, because he throws sideways passes and no-look passes? That don't make you Patrick Mahomes. Go on with all that crazy talk, man. Raider Fontaine in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Let me see who else we got up in here. You're going to be at the Denver Raider game here in Colorado. That's right. That's right. Go in there and talk your shit, bruh. And I hope we go in there and beat the brakes off of Bo Nix. Even though you're a duck, you was a duck. You not a duck no more. You a punk ass Bronco. Yeah. Take that one. Take that. Diddy your ass. Not me. I won't diddy you. I get Diddy to diddy you. Put you in a lock. Put the whole team in a locker room with Diddy with baby oil and drugs. You feel me? SoCal Sal in the building, man. You know what it is.
From out of town. There you go. There you go.
Man. QP, let me see. Obviously, we can't bench Gino. We can't bench him, bruh. You just, like I said, you just need Gino to make the correct decisions. We know he can do it. He done did it before. He had a couple of great games for us. It's just we didn't win them all. He had a couple of great games. You know what I mean? That first game against New England, then he had, what was it? The game against the Chargers. I think he had what he had. Did he throw 3 touchdowns in that game too? I can't remember. But we just man, he just has to lock in and don't panic. We got to do something with this offensive line with Colton Miller being out at left tackle now. Now we got to figure out what do we do next. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the moves the Raiders make. They got to make a decision quickly. Don't be surprised if Charles Grant. I don't expect Caleb Rogers to be out there because he's more at a guard. But then again, who do they move to the tackle spot? I don't want to put it out there, but I'm going to say it anyway. Do they think about putting Parham at left tackle and bringing Caleb Rogers in at guard? I'm just saying, I don't know if you want to trust Parham at the left tackle spot protecting Gino's blind side. Like I said, without Colton Miller, you could throw Pickett out there if you want to. You better have a quarterback that's mobile and can move around and get away from the pressure, because that's what he's going to have to do if we can't find a suitable replacement. We're going to be assed out. We're going to be SOL. Shit out of luck. You feel me? Let me see who else we got up in the building. Make sure I got everybody, man. SoCal Sal, Billy Davis, Eric Holloway, Huey Peace, Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Let me see. I'm scrolling all the way down. Y'all are way ahead of me. I'm way behind, huh? I'm answering messages in the chat that y'all put up yesterday. For real. Lucky T in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Willie Wayne in the building, man. Oh yeah, the whole league don't even look great, to be honest with you. These first 4 games, the running game ain't been doing shit. A lot of quarterbacks, and Shedeur Sanders came out and said, man, I'm ready to play now, because if you look at the league, there's not a lot of great quarterback play in the league, and that's facts. There is not a lot of great quarterback play, and the run game seems down. But then again, it's only the first 4 games. That's why when I used to bet on football, doing my parlay cards, I'll wait till after week 4, because then you start seeing who's really who. You can come out the gate easy and catch people off guard depending on your schedule and who you're facing. But you have an opportunity to slide some shit in the first 4 games. But after that, everybody's going to know who you are. Now, see, with Genty doing what he did this last game, what does that do to defenses? What that does to defenses, Gino's going to have an opportunity with a lot of man-to-man coverages, because they're not going to let Genty do that again to him, even though I don't think they have a say-so. Our offensive line has a say-so in that, but it all depends on their production. You feel me? Let me see what else we got up in the building. All right, we got, hold on. Boss Raider in the building, salute. That's right, hit them thumbs, y'all. Hit them thumbs. Shout out to my girl Peaches in the building, salute. Hit that like button. That's right, y'all. Hit that like. Please hit that like, man. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like. Do all that good shit. Once we hit 3,000 subs, I will be giving away a TV to 1 lucky subscriber, man. And we're on our way. We're getting ready to hit. We're getting close to 2,500. So we're about 533 away. 533 subs away from 3,000, and you're gonna get a big ass TV. Yep, 12 inches. Oh, pause on that one. That didn't sound cool. Hey, we're gonna keep it moving, man. For real, we're gonna keep it moving. All right. So I got pretty much everybody, man. I keep my eye open for those that keep coming in. Appreciate y'all, man, for real. I'd rather see rookies play left tackle than watching strong. You said watching Stone, damn, Colton Miller might be out for, man. I that's the shit you got to be wary of. For real. My guy Samaj in the building, man. Salute to you, brother. Hope all is well. But yeah, man, Gino is basically right now from last game. It comes down to Gino. All right. Without further delay, man, we're gonna get into what Max Crosby had to say on the podcast, The Rush, and and his you can hear it in his voice, bro. They knew they had that game, and he played lights out. Him, Genty played lights out. JPJ did his thizzle. You know what I mean? With his first game back, it's sad to see Colton Miller be gone. But they better figure something out, and they better do it quick, man. So here's Max Crosby on The Rush, his opinion about the game, man. Let's go.
Yeah, honestly, really don't have many words to say right now. It's extremely disappointing. Losing again at the house at Allegiant. Felt like it was a very winnable game, and we just didn't do enough. You know, it's got to be all of us, and clearly we haven't done enough to win those type of games. And we've been close a lot, and it wasn't good enough. You know, it came down to last play, but we can't lose focus on what matters most, and that's getting better every day. And I love where our team is at, because it wasn't a blame this person, blame that after the game. It's just disappointment. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, we put in all this work, and we didn't get to collect the rewards today, and it sucks. You know what I mean? It hurts bad, but no matter what, a win or a loss, you got to get right back to work. You know what I mean? We're 4 games in, fucking sucks, but we have to bounce back. You know what I mean? It's all we can do. It's all we can focus on is the next game, and we're playing another really good team, and we got to be at our best, and we got to be even better than this week if we want to get a win on the road versus a team like Indianapolis. So love our team, love our guys, and we just got to keep getting better. That's all we can do.
For sure. No, I think first and foremost, 5 solo tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 interception, first career interception. Let's get a little. We knew it, huh?
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, show a little teeth on that one. That boy was hooping a little bit there.
100%. And that, like we were talking about, I thought Max was going to get at least 2 of them today. It looked like, but had his hands all over the ball today. So big fan of that. I am personally. I know a lot of other people are, and also 3 pass deflections. So hell of a game, bro. You continue to just play at a high level. It's contagious. We love it.
My girl called me because she's going to tell me I was on mute, because I just seen it right now. I got it, babe. I got it. I was on mute. All right. Shout out to Peaches. See, she be holding me down. I didn't even see that shit. But yeah, Max Crosby had a hell of a game, man. To have 3 pass deflections is incredible, and he almost pulled in 2. You know what I mean? That first one, he tried to bring it in, and he couldn't. And that second one, for him to have that much concentration to keep his eye on the ball and bringing that in, if only he was a little bit faster, that probably would have been 6. You know what I mean? But Max Crosby, I think the one thing that gives me hope is because of the defense we have. If our defense can play, and you're starting to see the defense get better and better. They didn't do so great, but then again, you figure that Washington loss, special teams gave up, like, you might as well say 14 points in that one. 14 points with special teams, letting them get those kickoff returns as deep as they did, and the touchdown. You know what I mean? So we can't. Special teams did a whole lot better this time around also, but then again, people gonna say it was just the Bears. Yeah, it was the Bears. Now we got Indianapolis, who's what, 3-1? 3-1 on the season with their first loss last week. Can we get action? Do we got action at getting at them? Hell yeah, we got action at getting at them. We got damn good action. Like I say, this defense is the only thing that's giving me hope. Like, if our defense can keep the game within reach, we just need one big play. And Geno has to do his thing and get come on, bruh. We seen you with good games. We know what it looks like with a Geno Smith good game with no interceptions and 3 touchdowns and almost, 300 and something yards passing. We've seen it already this year. We've seen it. And now we starting to see that if we just keep feeding Ashton Genty, that one game is going to come to life, and we see that Mostert can add to that as well because he did a damn good job this past weekend too. But then again, it's the Bears. You can't get too high off your own supply. You feel me? So it's all about how we approach. What's the mental fortitude of Geno Smith right now? Is he like, woe is me, down and out? Or is he like, you know what? I'm going to be better and I'm going to make great decisions. That's all we need you to do, Geno. I'm not going to say bench you because that's not a solution, because behind you, we have an enigma. There is an enigma behind you in Pickett. Pickett is good for a play or two if you ever have to come out, but to bench you, nah, you don't do that shit. You work through this shit. You have to. You have to work through it. You know what I mean? And if you can't later on in the season, then you feel like the season is done with, because Pickett ain't. What do you think Pickett gonna do, bro? Let's just keep it a buck. You think Pickett is that much better than Geno? You think, I mean, he's not even I mean, he had potential at the beginning, but then again, who knows? Maybe you put him with Chip Kelly in that offense. Maybe Pickett can bring you a whole another dimension to the offense than what Geno Smith is bringing you as far as decision making. That's the only thing we got. We don't question Geno Smith's mobility. We don't question Geno Smith's arm strength or accuracy. What we question is the decision making during the game. Adjusted decision making. Stop making. Don't make decisions that's rushed. You know what I mean? Don't feel pressured behind the line and just, instead of throwing it away, you think you can make that great play. You don't have to. You got pieces around you that can make that great play. You feel me? Nah, he ain't purposely throwing the game. That's how Geno been all his. He has great games and he has bad games. That's all. We always knew that when we got him. He's not throwing the game. And we know that Geno's not the future, but for right now, what other choice we got? You want what? AOC? Is he healthy? You think the way that offensive line's been looking this year, you think AOC is gonna survive and not get injured again? Because so far in his career, he's been injured every fucking year. Every year. Bruised knee, fractured wrist, dislocated testicle, all that shit. You know what I mean? So, hey, benching Geno, you can't, not 4 games in. Not 4 games in. You know what I mean? Let's just hope, because he's a veteran. He's not no young dude. He knows what to and what not to do. We just need him to do it. That's the one main thing that just frustrates is his decision making. You can't say he's not mobile. You know what I mean? You can't say he can't extend the plays with his legs or throw deep balls. He leads the league in 20+ yard passing plays in the league right now. He leads. He leads it. So we know he can do it, but he got to do it consistently. He can't just do it week 1 and then disappear week 2 and then reappear week 3 and then week 4 disappear. We're going to end up being a 500, which I'm not mad. That still will bring you, if he goes through the season winning, but we ain't even winning and losing that way. We're saying his production. But our defense is the only thing keeping us in the game, bro. So Max Crosby, I hear it and I'm like, man, the effort he gave and we can't get a win. Yep, we do need to draft a quarterback. And I know that's on the itinerary because why? Because Geno's only under a 3-year deal and only 2 years is guaranteed. You can get out of his contract after year 2. And I think this next draft coming up is the draft that we're focusing on because that draft is way stronger than this past draft. Facts. Jackson Dart, though, did his thing with the Giants, though, over them punk-ass dischargers. Jackson Dart, boy, hey. I had faith in him. The one I don't really have too much faith in, I think Cam Ward is overrated. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say he's overrated because Jackson Dart look better than he does right now. And then Tyler Shaw? Don't you buy into that shit. You don't be a quarterback in college for 6 years and only have 1 year as a starter, which was your last year in college. That's kind of like, wait a minute. 6 years you were a quarterback in college and only started 1 year out of the 6. That's an issue with me right there. He doesn't have enough experience starting. Nah, I don't think the rookie's gonna do too great because the rookie we got is not a first or a second round pick. Cam Miller is another guy, but he's being developed. I don't think he's ready. Mentally, he does not have the conception. I say conception. He does not perceive the game on a pro, like a veteran level. He won't see the NFL the same as a veteran would. The game is too fast. He's not even in there to have it slow down for him. He has potential, but he's not there yet. He's not. I don't think he's even close. So don't say Cam Miller. Matter of fact, who's the other quarterback we brought in also? Don't we got like 4 quarterbacks on this roster? Because Cam Miller and then what's the other dude? We brought in another veteran quarterback, didn't we? Hold on, let me see. I know I'm not tripping. Who are the quarterbacks on the Las Vegas Raiders roster for 2025? So Geno Smith, Aiden O'Connell, Cam Miller. So we only kept 3. I thought we grabbed somebody else because Aiden O'Connell was injured, so we grabbed somebody to replace him. I'm pretty sure there was, man. Geno Smith, Aiden O'Connell, Cam Miller. I guess, but no, they had. I thought there was, because ain't on IR. Aiden O'Connell's on IR. Let me see in the chat. Do y'all know who's on the practice squad? Pickett. Oh, Pickett. AOC on the injured list. No, Pickett is not on the injured list, is he? I know AOC is, and I thought they brought in another quarterback that we like. Who the fuck is that? And I was like, that's just an old veteran dude, probably working with Cam Ward or Miller on the sideline. Oh, you think we cut him? Yeah, this draft got great potential at quarterback. A lot of dual threat quarterbacks will be in this draft. So it will fit a Chip Kelly type of offense. You know what I mean? We all knew this was just Geno was just for now. He's not our future. Everybody knew that. We just hope that now, the way he plays now, at least get us some wins. You know what I mean? Not just solely on his decision making. Let me see. Jason Downs in the building. Salute. Yeah, Jackson Dart is gonna be the Giants got them one, bruh. They got him one. I like his confidence, and he was out there just handling that game, like especially using his legs. Didn't he rush for like 2 touchdowns also? Man, Jackson Dart, boy, Giants did they shit on that one. Giants did they shit on that one, boy, for real, for real. Let me see. Okay, then they must have cut dude. I remember they grabbed another veteran because of the injury to AOC. So he's not even in the mix. He can't even play. I think he has to miss. How many games he has to miss on the IR? Is it 4 or 6? Let me see. How many games must Aiden O'Connell miss on IR? Oh, what the fuck? How many games? How many games? Oh, they put another name in here. How many games must Aiden O'Connell? Aiden O'Connell must miss a minimum of 4 games. So Aiden O'Connell can come back now, a minimum of 4 games due to being placed on the injured reserve. He's expected to be out for a total of 6 to 8 weeks with a fractured wrist. So he got another 2 to 4 weeks, 6 to 8. Yeah, another 2 to 4 weeks. He's they expecting him to be out, so he ain't an answer. You know what I mean? So, bruh, you might as well rock with Geno for right now. The only way you replace Geno, which I don't see happening because of the money he's making, you don't make a big trade. Now we starting to see why before Geno they went after Matt Stafford. You know what I mean? Because his decision making is what we want. A Matt Stafford type of quarterback is the decision making that the Raiders need. We probably would have, God knows how many games we would have been in, but then again, that O-line, but still, Matt Stafford knows how to get rid of that ball and will have weapons to do it. Richard Lyons in the building, man. Salute to you as well. What time is it, man? I got to get my ass up off here, man. You know what? Yep. So, I'll be back tomorrow, man. AOC can stay on the gray. He said AOC can stay on the Greyhound bus. You stupid. Alec M in the building, man. Oh, that's right. It was Jeff Driscoll. Jeff Driscoll is the other veteran quarterback that they grabbed. I knew that. I forgot who it was, but I knew we did it because AOC's on IR. So it may, and I know Cam Miller on the practice squad. Ain't nobody grabbing him to add to the 53. So we're not worried about him getting took. Driscoll, Jeff Driscoll. I was trying to remember his name, man. Right on, man. Appreciate Alec M with that info. I forgot his name, but that's him, though. Let me see. Just Raiders, baby, in the building, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Who else we got up in this BIH? Tragedy turned triumph in the building, man. Salute to you, too. Hank Schrader. I like the name. I like that take on that one. Different story. Let me see. Matt Stafford, and they tried to get Matt Stafford. And the Rams said, nope, we ain't letting him get away. But Matt Stafford, boy, we was trying to, man, if we would have had Matt Stafford, we would not probably have this discussion right now. We would have a guy that would make great decision making. You know what I mean? With the weapons he would have had too. But ain't no sense in trying to dwell on that because that ain't happened. In this timeline, on this earth, on this earth, we got Geno Smith. On another earth, we had Matt Stafford who won 3 Super Bowls. But you know what I mean? It is what it is until we get our own. Till we get our own quarterback next year, I think that's what you do in the first round. You get your quarterback. You get them in because there's going to be plenty to choose from, boy. And I'm telling you, the way these teams look, like for instance, Tennessee had the first pick. They got Cam Ward, right? They're probably going to get the first pick in the draft this year. They're not going quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So I was talking with D Nice about this, that all the teams that needed quarterbacks, that got quarterbacks this past draft and the year before, are probably going to be in the upper echelon of the draft, and they're not taking quarterbacks. So that means shit's going to get pushed down to us. Wherever we finish at. I hope we don't finish 6 again with 4 wins, but bruh, we only 1-3. We'll see what happens. If we win a game a quarter, that's 4 wins. It looks like we might duplicate that shit. But, I mean, at least I ain't trying to tank on purpose, but if we lose because we just ain't got it and we got a high draft pick, quarterback. Quarterback, no brainer. Just take care of the future, and then we'll have our young quarterback to pair with Bowers, to pair with Thornton, Besh, Ashton Genty. You see what I mean? Now you're starting to get a nice young nucleus that you can keep together for years to come. But it's going to have to do to the fact that we ain't winning. I want to win. I ain't tripping off of no draft order. I refuse to believe in tanking. I don't think you lose on purpose. That's some whole shit. You know what I mean? That's some whole shit. That's like a motherfucking boxing and you in a competition where, you know what I mean, it's a pyramid and it's like you scared to face the next motherfucker, so you take an L on purpose so you don't have to fight them. That's some scary shit. You know what I mean? You just got to do right with what any draft pick you have. I don't care if it's 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, if it's the first pick, if it's the 32nd pick. You just got to make the right decision because good quarterbacks come off the board all the time, not just in the first round. You know what I mean? Jackson Dart wasn't the first quarterback taken. He gonna look all right to me. It looked like the Giants know what. Hey, Russell Wilson, peace out. You feel me? But y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday, man. Be safe out there. Don't let nobody touch on. Don't let strangers touch on you in dark alleys. Do not let them touch on you. With that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider, man. This is the Lunatic Raider show, man. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. You know what it is, man. It's the Lunatic Raider show, man. Hey, y'all be safe out there. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch. Ha ha!